bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. Hey, he depend me, yo. He depend me, yo. He depend me, yo. This your G. He depend me, yo. The worst thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth. Yeah. The worst thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth. Yeah. Ah, he depend me, yo. Mama, he depend me, yo. In this G, he depend me, yo. Sabotu as he depend me, yo, for you. Obi them fools everywhere. Obi them fools everywhere. Obi them fools everywhere. When we talk about our freedom, we're not going to fast. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to fast. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to fast. Yeah, he depend me, yo, Gaga. Mama, you depend me, yo, Gaga. In this your G, he depend me, yo, Gaga. Sabotu as he depend me, yo, Gaga. Biafran voice 247. Love you, we love you, everything me blood, brother man, you know. We go Chris. Chia Magaja Evan. Ogaraf, Rasta man of God. Love you. Yeah. Biafran, you know. Ikuku. Bad guy, you know. Water master. Love you. I can't see how I go on. I get y'all away with me. All them enemies of Biafran. Mad people everywhere. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. Yeah, he depend me, yo, for you. He depend me. We are going home. There's so much. Mad people everywhere. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, he depend me, yo. He depend me, yo. He depend me, yo. This your G. He depend me, yo. The worst thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth. Yeah. The worst thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth. Yeah. Ah, he depend me, yo, Gaga. Mama, he depend me, yo, Gaga. In this G, he depend me, yo, Gaga. Sabotu as he depend me, yo, for you. Obi them fools everywhere. Obi them fools everywhere. Obi them fools everywhere. When we talk about our freedom, we're not going to fast. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to fast. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to fast. Yeah, he depend me, yo, Gaga. Mama, you depend me, yo, Gaga. In this your G, he depend me, yo, Gaga. Sabotu as he depend me, yo, Gaga. Yeah, Biafran voice 247. Love you, we love you, everything me blood, brother man, you know. We go Chris. Chia Magaja Evan. Ogaraf, Rasta man of God. Love you. Yeah. Biafran, you know. Ikuku. Bad guy, you know. Water master. Love you. I can't see how I go on. I get y'all away with me. All them enemies of Biafran. Mad people everywhere. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. Yeah, he depend me, yo, for you. He depend me. We are going home. There's so much Biafran. Mad people everywhere. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, he depend me, yo. He depend me, yo. He depend me, yo. This your G.
Yes, man. Peace and love.
Sabotu asi they pay me yo. Obi the fools everywhere. Obi the fools everywhere. Obi them fools everywhere. When we talk about our freedom, when I go the best. When we talk about our freedom, go the best. When we talk about our freedom, go the best. Yeah, he dey pay me yo, gaga. Mama, he dey pay me yo, gaga. In this year, he dey pay me yo, gaga. Sabotu asi dey pay me yo, gaga. Biafra voice 247. Love you, we love you, everything me blood brother man, you know. We go Chris. Chia Makaja Evan. Ogaraf, Rasta man of God. Love you. Yeah. Biafra, you know. Ikuku. Bad guy, you know. Water master. Love you. I can't have a go on.
I can't tell us celebrity. No.
Enemies of Biafra. Mad people everywhere. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling.
Your life and your head.
You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about our freedom, when I go to face, he depends on you. He depends.
I did love them. I did love my enemies. Life on the red. Life on the red.
Mad people
Life on the red. Life on the red.
What you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't
Simon is life on the red. Our enemies are
What
dying.
you don't know is bigger than you.
Bigger than you.
What you don't know is bigger than you. He dey pay me
for them. He dey pay me for them.
He dey pay me
For them.
He dey pay me
for them.
The one thing you can do to a black man is to tell
Yes, yeah. Life on the red.
The one thing you can do to a black man.
My enemy don't run.
He dey pay me
He dey pay them. He dey pay them. Look at the fellas they go. Look at the fellas they go. And they come here one by one. Then they see a life on the red.
They are all die. Simon is bigger than their generation.
And then they come there one by one. Life on the red. Life on the red. They dance. And they prove up for them. Come online. No they run. No they run. Come online. You get mad. Come online.
Yeah.
And your phone pick up. You get that.
Yeah. Everyone.
Pick your food that you get out. See life on the red. Life on the red. Me and Gaddafi don't like. Life on the red. Pick your phone. No they run again. My people everywhere.
Everyone.
Who did this to you? Man, who did this to you? You did it yourself or someone did it to you? Or the person that created you? Come online.
Everyone.
Mad people everywhere. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, now go to bed. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, now go to bed.
Then go to the bed.
He depend me for you. He depend me.
They put me over for them. He depend me over for them.
Mad people everywhere.
Mad people everywhere. Come online. Don't pick your call. It's your phone. Pick it. You own that phone. You own that phone. Why are you running away? You own that phone. Pick your call.
Overflowing. And then we'll come back. I salute all of you in the house. And I love joy I'm seeing in you all. Let me refresh first because they're already at work trying to bring us down. Let me refresh.
They are wasting their time.
Let me refresh. Yeah. Let me refresh. Let's refresh.
My name is Dora away. Come pick his call. Pick your call. You owns that phone.
All right, we are back. Thank you, comrades, for being there and being available in the studio. I can see progress. I see progress. I see Murphy. I see Louise. And
Yes.
if you want to join the studio, please, you can join the studio.
I'm
Please,
calling the enemies to come live. The enemies to come live and die. I'm calling them live to die.
the link
They're
is
running
there.
away. They're not picking calls anymore. I'm calling them live to come and die.
No, they have to
Mad
come.
people everywhere.
Mad people everywhere.
I don't know who did this to Black Man.
Actually, when you
I don't know
carry,
who did this to Black Man. If it's Black Man did himself or the person that created Black Man. This is the question I'm asking. I'm throwing this question out there. Who did this to Black Man? Is it the God that created Black Man or the Black Man did to himself? I need an answer.
now black man, nine do himself because
Okay.
white man, God will create white man, I see create black man. But
So
black
Black
man,
Man is the problem of himself.
black man is the problem of himself. That's the truth.
Okay.
Black man is the problem of himself.
I got an answer.
Because as we are here now, Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting to liberate a black man. And then you see that a white man is coming to pick all the natural resources from your indigenous lands. And the same white man is giving you Bible and telling you that we are no more Gentiles or Jews, that we are
Yes.
all in one body, we are no more slaves, that we are all in Christ, and that we are one body now. So this is what white man is doing. And while white man is telling you that, he's giving you Bible with one hand and he's taking your resources in the other hand. And he's still taking you as a slave on the other hand to go and work for them as slave. So black man now, they work out the full and they go. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa is fighting to liberate a black man from the hands of the white man that is enslaving his mentality. But do you see what a black man is doing?
I'm telling you.
Supporting a white man to make sure you continue to enslave a fellow black man because he does not want freedom. That means he is comfortable in the hands of his slave masters. So he doesn't want his own fellow black man to be free.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not carried without the connection of a black man. And you saw what happened today. When the purported news of Mazi Simon Ekpa's arrest was flying on the media. The
oh
news
my God.
Or the photo was from a white man media house. But the white man media house did not say that they arrested him because he carried something or is doing this or doing that. The white man media house said they picked him. He was supposed to have an interview. Now they picked him to go and answer questions on the Biafran issue. But what did a black man do? A black man then came to misinterpret the whole show for you. Black man help you to multiply the fake news, to send it out in a different way. That is how the brain of a black man works. The one that carried his phone in Finland and started circulating the news, he did not even see any video that our dragon was in handcuff or it was picked up. It is the photo that he saw on the website of the news media of the white man. Now he carry the thing now, put them on your head, begin to rejoice. They tell you, say, I am so happy. I am so, wait, we go play the video here. We just want people to see how some people were rejoicing on what? On seeing that their slavery has been continuing. Because when you kidnap or when you arrest a freedom fighter that is fighting to free his people, you are indirectly validating the slavery and the continuous subjugation of your people.
Yes.
So people were kneeling down, praising God that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. And today you saw people kneeling down, praising God that Mazi Simon Ekpa was arrested. He was not arrested.
Oh my God.
On the 21st of this very February, today is 23. That is 2 or 3 days ago. He made an announcement. He said he is going to grant a very big interview and talk on Biafran issues today being Thursday. He's there on his Twitter handle. And the post is there. After he made that proclamation on his broadcast, he put it there on his Twitter handle. The announcement was there. In the morning, he was tweeting and then messaged Biafrans. He tweeted sit at home. He tweeted many things on Twitter. Everybody saw it. And nobody was saying, oh, Simon is kidnapped or arrested. Not until they started circulating the news. Black man carried the thing now multiplied. And all the
that is what they're good. That is the only thing they are good in.
Hey, all the people that have been working with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are the people that were rejoicing. Hey, I saw people dancing. People were dancing and say, hey, they are very happy that they have arrested or kidnapped my son. I say, hey, Ndisiochi, he depend me, oh, kaka. He depend me, oh, kaka. Obedient fools were not even rejoicing the way IPOB media warriors that have been working with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for years were jubilating. This is one thing people should understand. Prince Darlington was recommending the post. We are going to bring it to the screen. Mazi Olundi, please mute yourself. Mazi Olundi, mute yourself until you're given the mic, please. Welcome to the studio. The other man that posted the thing in Finland, he was rejoicing. The other one, what's the name? That one in Turkey. Because when I go see, I just want to make Biafrans they see something, maybe they understand something. When we say the game changer, that Simon Ekpa is the game changer. Now, there's one thing remarkable you must note here. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, the trend of the news, Ogodoman, welcome. The trend of the news of the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not hit the media or trend the way the purported fake news of the arrest of Mazi Simon Ekpa trended today. So when they say game changer, make you now understand something. Now, we are getting plenty inside the room, so we need to start talking so that some other people are going to give other people room, maybe they come inside. Okay, let us start with formal introduction. As we come the plenty, the thing don't come there big again, make I see. You don't talk, I'm saying guest room is full. Okay. Okay. Let's start with people that I can see their names. Okay, Mazi Louise, let's start with you. You have the mic. Use your 3 or 4 minutes judiciously, please, before another person.
Thank you very much, Akbarawa Soni. I must commend you for the wonderful work you are doing. I hope I'm coming out well. Can you hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, Akbarawa Soni, thank you very much for the wonderful work you have been doing. You and every other autopilot members. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so very much. You see, my brother, I keep telling people that slavery in Africa back in the days was facilitated by fellow black men. Today, you can see a proof with regards to stuff like that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap from Kenya did not just occur overnight without the conspiracy of the people around him. You understand? It is clear now that it is within us. The problem we are having is actually within us, not even the Fulanis per se, to be honest. The major problem we are having in this liberation struggle is just within us. And I am going to emphasize something emphatically here. with regards to my Igbo brothers and sisters, I am very, very sorry. I must have to say this. To be honest, I'm a Delta man, all right? And today's situation with regards to Simon's police questioning proves to me that majority of our Igbo people are just mentally unstable. I am sorry to use this word, but that is the truth.
You're right.
We are mentally unstable. Yeah.
Matthew Kodeman, have you paid your channel so that these brokers will be coming up from your channel? Ogodoman, did you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Alpha, greetings, my people.
Greetings,
my people. I saw, okay, I got a picture, Arusi, that I thought the real Arusi.
I say whether you don't connect your channel from here.
No, I have not. Actually, I tried. I think they hacked it or something, and yes, I've been trying to fix it. But what I decided to do now is to see how I'm going to either create a new one entirely. That is exactly what I'm going to do as soon as within this week or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Master Louis, continue your submission.
Yes, like I was saying, most of our Igbo brothers are mentally unstable. The one here with me in Turkey, that idiot you saw that was, ranting on the internet today, as soon as that message broke, he's here in Turkey, and he and some other people that is close to him were the reasons why when I saw that there was a IPOP set up here in Turkey, I was not part of them, and I would never be part of them. You know why? These guys are a bunch of uneducated fools. You understand? I know what I can do, and I know where I go to. I don't belong to everywhere. Regardless of what you do there, I don't care. I decided not to be part of IPOB in Turkey because I saw them and I discovered that most of these guys are just miscreants and idiots. I don't mingle with idiots. You understand? As I speak to you, nobody even knows I'm an IPOB member here. Nobody knows. Huh? I am not an oath member like they normally say, but I am an indigenous person of Biafra. Okay. So you don't tell me I am not an IPOB person. Okay. Whether you have your oath or you don't have your oath is not my business. I am an indigenous member of IPOB because I'm a Delta man. By birth, I be IPOB. Do you understand? So what I'm saying in essence, if you go to the internet today with regards to what happened to our dragon before now, the jubilation actually ensued from our people. As I speak to you now, none of them can even open the doors of their houses again because of what happened after them. It is unfortunate that black people in 21st century still don't have sense. I tell my God every day, if you're going to create me again, don't create me an African. We don't have sense. You can imagine the most blessed continent in the entire world, but the poorest as we speak. Why? It is because we are stupid, greedy, and completely selfish, wicked. You are celebrating a man that is being questioned by Finland authority for fighting for you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, these are made men. They can decide to stay back wherever they are, and they will relax for the rest of their life without interfering in anything that has to do with Africa. But these guys dropped everything, put their lives on the line for the poor people, for you to have light, for you to have life. And what you are celebrating is mediocrity, because I call that mediocrity. I am very, very disappointed in black people. Very, very disappointed. We are very, very disgraceful. Most of us, disgraceful people on this planet. I am very, very ashamed sometimes to be a black man because of the way we think and the way we do things. A man who lives in Finland is a Finnish guy, whether you like it or not. Simon is a Finnish man. He can decide not to come to Africa for the rest of his life, and he will be fine. Here is a man who placed everything that he has online just to make sure that we have a good life in Nigeria, in Biafra land. And then somebody or some people are somewhere celebrating. Guy, you need to see the way they pump. Some people were pumping champagne because Finnish police just decided to call him up for questioning. This is not Africa. Do you understand? Where you do things like idiots, like animals. And you'll be wondering why some of these European countries don't give Africans visa. If I am a white man and I'm a consular, I'm not going to give any black man a visa to my country. I am telling you the truth. I won't give you any visa to. I don't care who you are. You are not coming to my country, because if I see the way you do things, I'm going to say to you, what are you going to come in here to do? Look at the way you are in your country. You are even supporting the situation in your country, directly or indirectly. Today, as we speak, the zoo election is 48 hours from now, or less than 48 hours, and everywhere is militarized already. In a country that claims it practices democracy, for what? And you want me, Luis, to be part of that? You can't force me to do that. I'm not going to be part of that. And I'm sure millions of people out there, Biafrans out there, won't be part of it. In a nutshell, let me not take much time here. Whether they like it or not, I have given the Garba, the terrorist, Garba, what do you call that idiot, your communication minister in Nigeria, I have given him enough of what I have. All right? And I'm saying it here direct to anybody. No matter who you are, I don't care whether you're my friend, whether you're my family member, that you don't like what I do, fuck off. There will be no election in Biafra land again. And we stand on that. Any of you, this is to the Biafrans back home, please, we are begging you, for your sake, me, I don't have anything to lose. I may decide not to come Africa again. You understand? I don't care, because I can't be part of animalistic setup. Stay home for the duration of the lockdown. Stay home for your safety. Stay home. You people have seen the way and manner at which the terrorists in your government are using every means possible to bring everything we are doing down, to blackmail us. Please, you people back home, Biafrans back home, stay home. Stay home for the duration of this lockdown, for the sake of God, for the sake of your life. The zoo is crumbling and it will go down completely. From Saturday, we are going to prove to the world that we don't want to be part of a terrorist setup. It is not a crime. It is not a crime for me not to be part of what you are doing. It's not a crime. We don't want to be part of a country that has refused to develop, that has refused to grow, that has refused to understand the ethics of what civilization is all about. We cannot be part of that. And you can't force me. It's my civic right. We call it civic rights. It is my civic right as a human to denounce what I don't want to be part of me. You can't force me. So my brothers here, please, Akbarawa Soni, the entire autopilot media, I beg you people, please keep up this wonderful, amazing work you are doing. Let us give Simon Ekpa the whole support that is required to actualize our goals. Please, may the good Lord that we serve continue to protect, guide, and inspire each and every one of you till we get our Biafra. Thank you so much, my brother, and stay blessed. Thank you.
playing pranks on us. Sorry, the network is playing pranks on us. Welcome back, welcome back. Um, Mazio Godoman, you have the mic, please. Welcome to the studio.
Yeah, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you, and thank everybody in the house. We have to keep pushing, and we keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Because the moment you are getting to the finish line is when it gets tougher. And each and every one of us can see it today that the Nigerian government has doled out their final cash just to quench us. But we are going to show them that during the war, that our military men, Ojukwu and the co, out of emergency, manufactured Ogbunigo that we used to sustain the war, not to talk of this technology age that we're into. The more they close our account, the more we open new one. The last guy that was talking about the people jubilating and one of them in Turkey, I was raising hand because I wanted to ask him, yeah, I always come to Turkey and I know exactly what is happening in Turkey. And probably he's referring to Onyemaechi. Onyemaechi is somebody that I have actually challenged so many times to meet me up in Turkey because I go to Turkey all the time. But one thing people don't understand is that there are people born to be Lucifer. There are people born to be devil. Naturally, they were born to be devil. There are people naturally born, there are people that are naturally cunning. It's a gift to them by God, being cunning. Awo, we call it Yoko Awo, old man cunning. That is where I find Onyemaechi because he lives in a Turkey where our people are really doesn't have much chance because I've met so much good people that lives in Turkey and I've met so much Ishiaki that lives in Turkey, and those Ishiaki people are the people that I'm referring to because you cannot live in a state of amankome. Let me use that word. So probably people will understand amankome, meaning you are confused, you don't know what to do. And at the same time, you cannot go home because you don't have a home. However, you are just being a spoiler because that is a gift God gave you and is a bad one because I don't know if it's God. Onyemaechi is one of them. So many of them. I was reading I was online today. I was just like, wow. Wow. So this hatred has gotten to this point that someone in the last said, instead of certain individual, instead, let there not be Biafra. You see, when such person made that comment, we took it very lightly. It penetrates to certain quarter of people that are misguided, that doesn't have a brain of their own. And there are a lot of them out there. There are people that are zombie. There are people that are sheep that are following without looking at back. A lot of them. And unfortunately, they are the ones that are being kept these people going. Because I can't see any reason why a reasonable person, somebody with conscience, somebody with brain, is going to jubilate over my failure. Sonia Ekpa, if I tell you that, I don't bring it to the fore anymore because it is my cross, I decided to carry it. Same thing happened when I produced a Biafran cup. I had it a lot quantity, and I was doing that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was out, because if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were to be here, he will mandate everybody to have that cup because I did it for the purpose of promoting Biafra and at the same time making money to put back in Biafra. But you won't agree with me. You will agree with me that it is the Biafrans here that said that I will not sell that cup. They will not buy it. No, mafia. What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that individuals were happy that the cup is a loss to me. A lot of people were happy about that. And when you look at them, you see what kind of people are these. You derive joy from your brother's downfall. You derive joy when your brother is in trouble. You derive joy when your brother is about to get into trouble. That means we really don't deserve it. Only that by the special grace of God, we must be free. But honestly speaking, Ndoji is supposed deserve to be slave forever because our minds and hearts are so dark to an extent that I begin to imagine, does these people ever think as a human being? You are laughing that Simon Ekpa was arrested. And so what? Even if he was arrested, it is in Finland. And so what? When you arrest somebody in a Western world like here, you arrest me. First of all, I'm going to ask you, what's my crime? If police stop you on the road and say, oh, what's wrong with you? Because I know I don't have any crime. Now you begin to tell me, oh, because you were announcing on the radio. I said, in my house, from my house. A reasonable police will not even go and waste his time arresting a freedom fighter that is in his house, making statements and telling his people, directing his people on what to do, because they know that in back home, there is no light. No road, no telecommunication. So that little time we get, we use it to decimate message for our people to understand what is going on. And you are telling me that that is a crime. And somebody told you that somebody was arrested because of that, and you are pumping champagne, jubilating. Sonny, don't you think we have problem? Our problem is, I don't know if our problem have any mekwatarism. Let me be speaking a Zik English today. Honestly, our problem have no mekwatarism. It cannot be fixed. It cannot be fixed. God forbid, we are not going to lose. We are going home. But honestly, Sonny, is this guy in the show, in the studio, or his pictures? The two gentlemen here. Sonny, can you hear me?
You mean my comrades in the studio?
Yeah, I think their backgrounds, right?
Yeah, Vam is there, Gaddafi is there.
Okay. Yeah, so it's pathetic, it's pathetic, honestly. Onyemechi jumping around. I saw the one they call a George Money. It was just, I pity these people. I pity them so much because I don't know if it is because they don't know what they're doing. I don't understand what it is. Is it wickedness got to a point that what is the crime of Simon Ekpa? What is his crime? The same crime I commit is the same crime only commit when not on DSS dungeon. You are not saying anything about it. These people are not making any single comment about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu anymore. Every single day they wake up with Simon Ekpa. Every single day they wake up, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa. I ask, Simon Omeji, did Simon eat your Omeji? What is wrong with you people, not us? Because I have liberated myself. What is wrong with these people? Shame on them. A very big shame, honestly. Finally, Simon have slapped them by a broadcast and asking you, just like the same way they said our leader one certain time, I think they said he died or something. Or Potasi, this is my glass water. This is what I'm drinking now. That is exactly what he did to these people. And the shame on every single one of them. A very big, resounding shame to every single one of them. That will be your job. Will be your job. When you see your brother is sick, you are happy. When you see your brother business is going down, you are happy. When you see that your brother loses his job or your sister, you are jubilating. When you see your brother, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it, but it's what it is. It's what it is. Only that is in Turkey. They were paying his house rent in SNU. Now that house rent is high in SNU, they are all crying. And when good people, I have met a lot, quite a number of them that many of them are watching this program right now. Many of them are watching this program. Good people. There are those coconuts down on one place name argument. And these kind of people are too much stammering. Name argument. Now what is the reason why we should try Obi? I try Obi fail. Then I hate you. And you think that the people you are dealing with is going to take you serious. After you fail an election, you come back and begin shouting Biafra, Biafra. You think people will take you serious? We are not that foolish. We have made up our mind that enough is enough. You have pushed us against the wall. It's time for us to bounce back. And we are bouncing back, and they are feeling the heat. Now you turn around and say we should not bounce back, that we should stay there before we do something. When we are in the grave, then we fight from the grave. Is it not a mentality that have eaten up so many people because of envy, jealousy, anger, and wickedness? They don't think right anymore. Sonny, make I leave you guys here, and it's better again. I urge all my comrades, please. It's getting tougher. It's getting tougher and tougher and tougher and tougher. It's going to get much tougher. This is what our leader did, prepared us, and before allowing Elohim, before Elohim allow the devils to kidnap him, he prepared us. He told us that this time will come, and that time has come. And that time now is a time that we should step it up and be a man. That time is now. The time he said that time is going to come is going to be tougher. We are in that situation right now. So let us brace it up. Let us keep fighting. When they close one of our channel, we open another channel. Wherever we go, we support them the same way we support the one they were closed. Eventually.
Thank you, Mazi.
Yes.
Thank you, Buduma. Thank you.
All right.
For your submission. All right. See progress. See progress. You have the mic, please. See progress. Are you there? See progress. We can't hear you from here. Maybe you go out and come in again, because we can't hear you. Maybe you go out and come in again. Make Biafra and Oduduwa great again. You have the mic. See progress. Okay. You have to go out and come in again. Okay, make Biafra and Oduduwa go on, please.
Thank you, Mazi Sonny. I'm happy for this moment, because the way you were dancing and Mazi Simon, just reminding me how we're gonna jubilate more than that when Biafra comes. That joy, that victory. And what happened today is a lesson for everyone. Sometimes I used to pray that sometimes let something happen, let me know who is my enemy. Because when you have unfriendly friends as enemy, they will hail you, but beneath they are the one doing the bad work. So when I had the Mazi's news, they sent me the message and all that. I just told the person I need a video evidence that is arrested and with handcuff. Then I'll believe. But that notwithstanding, they only called him to. I know it looks like a friendly chat, because the picture, the police are even not looking like what you see in the zoo, And at the same time, it's an advert. Twitter, YouTube today was catching fire. To me, since the mainstream media doesn't want to talk about Biafra, at least Twitter today will say, what is Biafra, in case they don't know, or who is Mazi. I trust Oyibo, they will do research. So it's a free advert. Please, they should do it more so that this awareness will go more. At least the international media know how they must have deep into get information, you know. And I see it as an avenue, you know. This is why I've been looking for platform who will listen to us in the Western world, to hear our plight, to see the videos, to see the pictures, you know, real pictures that all this media will not allow us to post, because Buhari and Co, they've already bribed all of them. Once you post, they pull down your page and all that. So by the time, I believe Mazi brings all the evidence to this police or whoever that summoned him, they will understand exactly what we are passing through. Now, as I speak, in Umunnochi, the military in Umunnochi had already written a circular to all the vigilante. They don't want to see them. If they see them, they will kill them. And all the vigilante, everybody is off the street. They are kidnapping again around that Leru and all the rest. Not just kidnapping, shooting. If you pass there at night, gunshots. A lot of people had bullet wounds in that region. You remember that Tiala wanted to do by force security for Nigerians one time. It didn't work for them. They also built a Fulani radio for them. And you know, average Fulani, they cannot do without their small shortwave radio. Now, they have brought them into. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on, please.
Okay.
Go on.
Now they have brought them into our land, waiting for them to be given instruction to carry out. I've never seen a country. It's only in Nigeria that military do police work and civil defense work. Military are supposed to be seen at the war front. And it's only in Nigeria they become general without a scar, without going for real war. So now they have surrounded the whole country, waiting for them to get the signal to start carrying out their evil plot, looking for whom to blame. There is no how this election will make Nigeria better. We all know it, because good market they sell itself. If the people coming out again have done something, you don't need that. You don't even need campaign for people to vote you. People even tell you to come and run. Now people say they don't want to vote. They're sitting at home. They are also angry about that we are sitting at home. Economy. Is it their money that we are losing? Is it their economy? They don't even love us. Ordinary palliative they didn't give to our region. So why would they force us to come and vote? And the OBU people are crying for, said, I am not Southeast president, I'm Nigerian president. So why would you want anybody to vote for somebody that even deny his identity? But when they arrested this Hausa boy that Aisha arrested, that he said something about that Hausa boy. But Obi will not say anything because he wants to please his caliphate. So please, I'm happy Mazi is back and he's alive. Even up to today, somebody even called me and said, did he sleep in the police cell? Do I give you his number to call him? His life. Now, they say it's old video. I said, old video. I had to show them. This is 23 today. They were still dancing Thomases there, here and there. So I don't know what they want to gain from it. But what I want to let people know, in this movement, when they did Thomas, they thought that was the end of the road for us. Nobody thought about Mazi Simon Ekpa coming out. And if anything happened, man, there are many gallant men that will also spring up from somewhere. So this is a thing we are doing out of pain of what we have gone through over the generation. A lot of us lost our parents, our siblings, and all that during the war, and even presently, even through SARS and all that. And you think we are happy? We are not voting. We say no election and no election. If they like, let them call their results. But I know if they call this result, the other party will cause chaos. Anybody that loses between Tinubu and Atiku or whatever, they will still cause wahala because they have their own terrorist group here and there. So please, if you love yourself, stay at home, cook your nice food, and let your life remain for you. Don't go and risk yourself for anybody. These politicians, they don't know you. Their kids are abroad. They don't campaign for their fathers. But you will go and put yourself in the line to die for them. Their kids will only come back during swearing in. Better stay at home. And God will be with Biafra. Thank God Pastor Mazi is back. And God will protect him and give him wisdom to forge ahead in this movement. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, when you finish your submission, you empty the room for other people to come in. I welcome everybody in, and I welcome my able comrade Vamp and Vam in the house, and Mazi Gaddafi, I salute you. Here I have Erasmus, I have Sir Dominic, I have Scofield, then I have Dubaku Okema. Thank you all for having you. Let me play a video to connect something before we move on.
This is the 23rd day of February 2020.
Please, everybody should mute, please. Everyone in the studio should mute, please. Please mute yourself. Mute yourself, please. Everyone should mute. Everyone should mute. Everyone should mute. So if you are still dreaming on your bed, thinking that our interim leader, the spokesperson of Biafra, was arrested or kidnapped, you are on the wrong side of your bed. So please wake up from your dream. As I play this video, wake up from your dream, because he was not arrested, was not kidnapped in any way. He was there to answer questions for the reason of Biafra, for the plight of Biafra, for the international community to know what Biafrans are facing so that they will know how to come to our aid. And in today's broadcast, he made it clear that he's going to submit more documents and evidences and petitions to the Prime Minister and to the presidency of Finland after his interview and meeting of today. So you see, he went to speak for you, but some people were telling you that he was kidnapped and arrested, and they were jubilating. Very shameful.
This is the 23rd day of February 2023. Biafra people, I love you all. I love you all. I am back to finish what I started. This is the 23rd day of February 2023. Biafra people, I love you all. I love you all. I am back to finish what I started. This is the 23rd day of February 2023. Biafra people, I love you all. I love you all. I am back to finish what I started.
Okay, what he started is to make sure no 2023 elections in Biafra land. And he is back on the scene again. So stop disbelieving him and stop believing one Nigeria propaganda. He is back to continue hashtag no 2023 elections in Biafra land. And we need all your cooperations. I must commend Biafrans for their synergy and determination and focus and concentration on the mandate of Biafra on today's sit at home. Or if it is tomorrow in your own day, yesterday was 23, and we had a remarkable sit at home. Tomorrow is another day, so pick up your phone, call your families, and tell them, please stay inside the house because tomorrow will be more brutal than what you saw today. Today was just torchlighting the ground. So tomorrow is another day of the sit at home. And on the 25th, which will be the D-Day, that day, you know, go see cat and rat. Call your families and inform them. Let them stay focused and let them stay inside. So, who will I call now? Mazi Erasmus. Mazi Erasmus, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. You have the mic, please.
Thank you, Ajay. Yeah, thank you for the consistency. Thank you, Gaddafi. Thank you, Raphael. Thank you, everybody.
I've said this before, and I'm going to say it now. We can talk, we can say everything, but the truth is that there is a concern, there is an issue as fast as possible. Now, what is the problem? The problem is that there is traffic of complaints. There is traffic. When I mean traffic, you understand what I mean? There is traffic of complaints going to the Finnish government from the Biafran people themselves, from the Igbo people themselves, and for the Nigerian government, going to the Finnish government and going to the Finnish police. They have to act on those complaints. Now, what are we doing to counter that? That's where the solution comes in. Now, remember, there was a time I requested that when they started signing petition, that we do a counter petition. I remember we started something like that. Now, in this situation, what do we do? What we are supposed to do right now, as a matter of urgency, Madam Azuka, I remember she was the one that made arrangement that mobilized women, went to UK for protest. That protest needs to happen yesterday. There has to be protests in Europe, in America, as a matter of urgency. We, the Biafran people that actually want freedom, that actually love Ekpa, that is what we need to do right away. Only talking about it is not going to change anything. I am telling you the truth. Now, the second thing that needs to be done has to be done by Ekpa himself. I am saying what I know. I can see all the signals and everything. He needs to do it as a matter of urgency. Right now, what Ohaneze Digbo, what Igbo Congress, what Nigerian government tried to do, which they have almost succeeded, is trying to isolate him, making it look as if he's alone. Because when you see different groups coming from different districts, writing different petitions, you see people from Finland who are Igbos writing petition. You see different groups, and you don't see any counter petition coming from a different source apart from Ekpa. It looks as if he's the one that is actually doing it. It mustn't come from him. It needs to be coming from other sources, because there are so many sources that are writing petition, saying everything, the same thing against him. He cannot be the one that will be defending himself in that situation. As a matter of urgency, he needs to look for people that he believes he can trust. You cannot, everybody, you cannot, you just need to watch the people. You have Biafra government in exile. As a matter of urgency, he needs to activate it and bring it to the public. They are the ones that will start defending him. Only him cannot just stand and be doing it. He will be the one to defend himself. It will look as if he's only just the one that is actually causing the crisis, because there are so many people, so many groups that are writing against him, and he's the only one coming on air to defend himself. It will not work. Let's be realistic and let's face the facts. It will not work. It can take time, but it will not work. It cannot continue like that. He needs to activate Biafra government in exile, or any people that he believes he can trust, and let them come out so that they too be representing. So it's not just going to be him. Let them not isolate him, because right now it's like it's only him. They just push only him. We need to do that, and protests need to start. As in fact, once Madam Azuka organized protests in the US, and the US, I will be there. It needs to start now. I am telling you the truth. This talk is not going to change anything. Thank you.
Well, Sonny, can I add something? Sonny? Are you there, Sonny? I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, I got what this gentleman is saying is right, and at the same time, the truth is this. The truth is that I don't know how to put this so that I will not be wrong. The truth is that the majority of people we have as Igbo in general, starting from our politicians I don't know what is wrong with them. Now, you made a point, everybody is writing petition against Simon Ekpa. That is because he is doing something right. Who is
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yeah, it's good.
Okay,
now.
right on, I can hear you, right on.
Yeah, you can hear me, right?
Very well.
Okay. The people writing petition is right about the people writing petition that we need to. But again, that is exactly what we are doing. That is exactly why Sonny Akpawa is here. That is why I'm here. That is why you're here. The truth again is that now is a winter time over here. That is just the truth.
Mazio Godoman,
Yeah.
Mazio Godoman, let your opinion not be as if it's demeaning what Erasmus said. Erasmus, his reservations are okay because no matter the time, whether we are in winter or we are in summer, people fought war in cold blood to make sure a land is protected and restored and safe for people to be alive. So there is no perfect time for us to do anything that we have to do.
You're actually right.
He raised a concern which I have noted down, and that will be looked into. And as a matter of fact, whether 2 days ago or 3 days ago, the Dragon had announced that protests will start in UK, US, and all the European countries and all the Asian countries. So this has been announced already. And then in today's broadcast, which it came out after the purported fake arrest, he said there will be protests in Finland tomorrow.
Yes.
That is what he said in order to send a message to whichever people are trying to do something else that is not in line with the cause of the Biafran people. So all these are good points, and we take them into consideration. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's give the mic to Schofield. Schofield News, please, you have the mic.
Mazi, Mazi, good morning from here.
Fire on.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm just coming from another program from some of those Nigerians, I've forgotten his name. So I've heard a lot of things that are really suffocating my brain and it's purging my stomach right here. I really don't know. Even right now as I'm speaking to you, most of them are still believing that Mazi Simon is in the custody of the police, and they are jubilating it on the platform, saying all sorts of nonsense and rubbish. So my concern is this: I don't know if I'm coming out very clear. Are you hearing me?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead, Mazi, go ahead. Let them continue to believe whatever they want to believe. Just go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. My major concern is this. They said, I keep your face close and your enemy is closer. Our people, I don't know what else we have to do to them for them to understand. Because like I said in other platforms today, I've been able to reach a lot of people today, and it seems like they think like they were not carried along properly by Mazi Simon. That's what a lot of people is feeling. So most of them are still believing that Mazi Simon is working for a politician. That is this mindset.
That is because they themselves never believed in Biafra. If you believed in Biafra and you believed in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's cause of restoration and freedom, you will understand that anyone that is a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, doing it the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing, that person is on the right track. Whoever is against the template that we are using, the person has never been an ardent advocate or listener of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or a true freedom fighter. So all these are the excuses that you'll be hearing from people. These excuses have been there right from Ojuku's time, where you heard things like, "Oh, Ojuku, it is not the right time to declare Biafra. Oh, Ojuku, you should not do it like this. Let us not do it like this. Or do it like this. Do it like this." I tell you today on authority that Ojuku is not the one that declared the time that we had to declare the Biafra. Ojuku was just the figurehead leading, but it was actually Philip Effiong that said it is time. Do you get the point? There are books that we are not reading because the media has been sanctioned, history has been sanctioned, and many of us don't know many things. Just like we have Mazi Simon Ekpa today, he's not the one making decisions. We are the Biafran people that are making decisions, and he comes out to pronounce it for us as the spokesperson of Biafra, as the interim leader of this Biafra now. So as Ojukwu was the figurehead, he had to take blames for anything that will come back later. And there must be somebody to stand as the figurehead so that we move on. That is why we cannot be moving like wayward people. So whether you like Mazi Simon Ekpa or not, he is the interim leader of the movement pronounced by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and is the spokesperson of Biafra that the Biafran people have adopted unanimously. There is nothing you can do about it. You can only grumble because we cannot help you. And he will be your end if you are on his way. He will crush you. So look at him. He's very much ready, reincarnated. The souls and the dead bodies of our foreign and fallen heroes did not go in vain. That is why in this very time, we see monstrous people coming out in different ways. When I never even see people where go was past Mazi Simon Ekpa yet. With time, when I go know many people. So, who again is there that should be speaking? See Progress, I've spoken, I guess. See Progress, did you speak? Oh, see Progress, you had network issues. You're back now. See Progress. See Progress, are you there?
Hello.
See Progress, are you there? See Progress, we can't still hear you. Nnukwu Nwa, you have the mic, please.
Well, I greet all of you.
There we
My brother, Mazi Sunday.
Yeah, come close to your microphone. Come close to your phone because it's a bit far from you and your voice is not coming out very clear.
Mazi Sunday, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. I just let me greet all of you for the good work that you people are doing. And also, in other hand, I greet my big boss. I mean Simon Ekpa. They used to call him Freeland, right? But I called him half man with big squad. So what happens today? What happens today? I must tell you the truth. When I had the news, I just said, no, this cannot be possible. Hmm? That I should calm myself down first. Later on, all the things are rumors because we believe this is how they used to blackmail or propaganda some news. But all what I have to say is this: we must be very, very careful, and more especially Simon Ekpa, you have to be very, very careful because let today, let what happens today teach him a big lesson because some people he might talk that they are with him, they are working against him at the back. Huh? Igbo tụrụ n'ilu sị onye ndị iro gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche. So ụmụnne m fie m nwere ihe ụnụ bụ ka unu ncha niile nọ ihe ncha niile anyị nwa nọ mgbadata zu ka m nọ so anyị ncha niile otu anyị si wee nọ ka anyị bụrụ our brothers ka anyị na-watch our brothers back. O onye nwanne m nwoke kwuru ebe ahụ dịka ọ ga stretch n'obi m wee were dị okwu kwuo ya. Ọ bụrụkwa sọ ndị ama otu esi ede akwụkwọ ndị be anyị dispose na-edekwu akwụkwọ ahụ na-epreskwu nke ha ha na-ede anyị na-ede ha na-ede anyị na-ede. That is the best. And again, ihe a na-abịa eme ekwuwe okwu na ikuku ebe a ọ bụrụkwa na okwu niile mmadụ ọ bụrụ okwu niile unu nwere okwu niile mmadụ kwuru ebe a ka unu ga-asatachara m. Onwe ndị bụ ọgbata uhie wee nyere mmadụ ibe mana ofu ihe mmadụ bụ ka anyị kpebe n'ekpere ọ bụrụ ma anyị anụ ọ ga-eme Chukwu ga-emere anyị ka anyị hapụ ihe ndị zoo na-ekwu bikos ihe nchọpụta ha na-eme ya to distract us. So ka anyị hapụgodu distraction ha tikwasị anya anyị on the ball. That ball bụ ebe target anyị. That ball and the post bụ ebe our target. Ka anyị weta bọọlụ a gbawa ya na post ahụ ya fịọbazie ihe ọbụla ha chọrọ ikwu ha kwute anyị mechazie ya fịọtụba mgbe a ndị a na-ekweghị ekwete. That is the thing. So ụmụnne m ekenekwe m unu ma ka anyị ghara ichefu ka anyị na-eti ime nwaanyị n'ekpere mụ especially Simon Ekpa maka field ọ nọ na ya na-abụrụ obere field a ga-agba a na-agba like that. All the media warriors are disposed na-ete n'ekpere mmụọ na-ekpe mma na-eti unu ịma ụmụnne so na-ekpe mma na-eti unu. Ụmụnne m jisi n'ike ihe dịka ụnụ akọkwa na ndị Igbo hapụrụ ndị okenye arụrụ ala ya n'ala Igbo a na-ama nkwụọ ekwupụ nke bụ eziokwu na ndụ ma ha chefuru okpu ọkụ ha kpụ n'isi okpuru ede ha kpụ n'isi bụ ọ na-azọ azọ ọ na-egwu egwu ka ya pụgodu n'ogwu atụ gbọsa ya emechaa ka a chụọ nta gbọsị nta ka a chụọ na owere nchi. Ekenekwe m unu ụmụnne m jisi
Thank you. And the security conscious. Thank you. Biafrans should look at what is on the screen. Let me zoom it very well so that you will see. These are people that claim to be fighting for freedom with Nigerian, and they claim to be speaking for Biafrans. You see, we just want you to be seeing the freedom fighters that you have been having for years. When they heard of the news, they say breaking news. Ekpa, the Auto Aram leader, has been picked up by Finnish police. Please, who has not muted should mute, please. Who has not muted should mute. Mute yourself, please. Mute your devices, please. Mute. So when you see what is on the screen, you get to understand the kind of freedom fighters that they have been. They say next will be Raf, Ajare, and Ned. Next will be the rest of them. I need someone in Italy to work with me to achieve this in Italy. You see? You see, Ejiro? These are people that claim to have been talking for Biafrans. And they rejoice at the kidnap or the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Same way they are rejoicing when they heard that Mazi Simon Ekpa was allegedly arrested or kidnapped. I want you people to be seeing it. I'm going to bring another one to the screen so that tomorrow you will understand how far. You will understand how far the people that claim to be fighting for freedom. And this very one, I will play his video so that you will see something. I will play his video so that you will see something. Sir Dominica, have you spoken? Sir Dominica, have you spoken?
I was just saying my break is over. I got break, but it's okay. I just want to say I was so happy to broke. My relative were just calling me. I said, no, you calm down. You calm down. Nothing. He's just been called for a meeting. That's what is happening. Nothing to worry about. I know God is listening to our prayer, and I've been praying so much. Even yesterday, I had a prayer for Nnamdi Kanu and for Mazi Simon Ekpa. We are the patient that we need, and for everybody to respond, whatever autopilot says, sit at home. I know it's difficult, but we are trying on our own to support our family and not just our us also to make sure people who can afford food or drink, we have to be doing apart from the prayer we praying. The other thing I need to say, I know I had a problem remitting my money, but I'm still I'm sorry about it because I haven't credited yet.
You're having problems remitting your phone. Is it from your bank or
Yeah,
from
I think it's from my son. I'm going to go to the bank to sort it out. The few things I need. I'm sorry for the delay.
Oh, no problem, no problem. Thank
Yeah,
you so
yeah.
much
Okay,
for
big
being in this
go now. We
studio.
are going home. Whatever happened, keep on. We can't keep on years with nothing, and we come back for another years and 4 years and go back here, and it's going to happen. God is on our side because in the heart of all of us, we all want Biafra. Oduduwas want to Duduwa anymore, but I don't know what kind of voodoo they've done to them that none of them is listening. You can't keep on men have that have killed half of their population and they are still killing. Enough is enough. I need to go back to work. Like you see, Nike, we are with you guys. Prayer,
Thank
everything.
you.
We are. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mwada. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, Biafrans, una see waiting at the show for screen. So, Abi, make una they keep records. So, these are people that are fighting for freedom. This one here now, we will play in video. Make una see waiting for me from out when you see the news flying on air. Then, get another one where we go show now with the come. Make una just see, make una understand waiting they happen. See another one here. These are people that claim to be speaking with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and that they are fighting for freedom. You see this one? This one they call her Dr. Chichi Global. That's the name she gives herself. She says, Simon Ekpa, our business. See the face of the man who wants to interfere with the democratic process. Immediately they had the news. This is what they have been sharing on the media. Now, are these the people that were shouting side by side with you? He say, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was playing his video and talking. Can you see them? This is what you are seeing. Look at them. Look at them. You see? Look at the face of this lady here. She's so happy that she had the fake news of the kidnap or arrest of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Oh my God. Look at her face. She calls herself Chichi Global. All right. Let us bring the video of the other Momo Master. Make una hear how people they relate over the kidnap of someone that is fighting to free them. Make una see Momo where we say, if to say in country they okay, he no go run go Tokyo. He run go Turkey because in country no they okay. Now he has been claiming to be fighting for freedom beside Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When MNK was kidnapped, all of them were shouting, one Nigeria, Buhari, Buhari. Now you say, let us do something so that we get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. They say, no, don't do anything, leave him there. Do it, why, leave him there. Now listen to what he's going to tell you. As he saw the picture of the fake kidnap or arrest of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Listen.
Wala. Indian need of autopilot. Sit at home. Nyagawa na prison. Nyaga no do there. Okwochori no sit at home. Nyagawa there. Kabeba ma general. Simon Nwapa eze na agụ. Gaba n'ime prison in Finland. On nke ka njọ na Russia na achọ ije gbakarat na Finland. Ilu ha dia. Atụ ha go obere ogbunigwe n'ụkwụ. Simon sị na dị ready answer terrorists. Mgbe ndị DOS na-agwa si onye ọbụla nọdụ nwayọọ n'ọkwanụ ka esi eme ihe ọdịmma nwayọọ ka anyị hapụ imelụ arụ. Simon na ndị otu esi gịnị na ha chọrọ ịbụ terrorists na ha ga-eme nke a oluo FBI ndị Finland emeda ga arrest. Gabadị aga mee sit at home ime prison. Grupu gị ndị chọrọ sit at home sobenụ Simon na Finland unu oria unu nọdụ ime prison ya sit at home n'olu ike gị ụmụ okoko ihe nke atọ nwee adịmetekwara gị ekpere ndụ ekpere m bụ ka ị nwụọ n'ime prison de ka ị nwụọ nwaanya wụ okoko ịma mmadụ onye igburu nwaanya dị ime jelu ka o jee gote ụgwụ ya na ụmụ ya eji wee si nri poor woman ndị otu gị were egbe gbuo onye ọnwụọ iche na igburu nwaanyị dị ime Simon Ekpa igbuo nwaanyị dị ime ọ dịghị ya na free ọ dịrọ possible na ịma na Chukwu Biafra adọrọzi ndụ aga nwaanyị na-enwere ihe ọ melụ gị ịgbagbuo ya wahala gaba n'ime prison ya mere sit at home ebe a nwadiri gị oke ịchọ ịnọ 30 years dị nọdụ ịchọ 40 years nọdụ 50 years nọdụ ịpụta again ọ ga-anwa ịpụtazi yarazia ka mpụ machis ka ịma na mmiri ọkụ na-egbu ndụ okoko ịchọ ịma aka wit ndị DOS ịmakwa ndị DOS senators of Biafra ọ ga-abụ ha nọdụ ana kwuche okwu
Onyendu suffered. Ogodo man, did you listen to the video?
I listened to the video. Can you hear me now?
Please, so before you comment in your own way, explain this video to. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, you said Onyendu
okay.
suffered. Onyendu.
Yes, please. Before you went on this video, explain this video in English in complete terms to our Oduduwa brothers that may not have understood what he said here.
You're talking to Erasmus, right?
No, Erasmus is not here. Now you are the talk to.
Okay, now me they talk to you. Okay, I know
yes, sorry.
Yeah. Well, Onyemaechi is somewhere in Turkey called as a youth, where, with all due respect to gentlemen, good people that live in SNU, with all due respect, you know that I appreciate everybody. But I'm going to use this man here called Onyemaechi as an example. Onyemaechi lives in Turkey. Onyemaechi doesn't have any job. Onyemaechi find a job in lying. Onyemaechi find a job in hating, just like so many of them in Biafra land that they requested. I know countless of them that were asking money to pay for their shop, the one that wants to do the chemist, this and that. And when you don't give them money, you become an enemy. And all of them, what happened is that DOS were now spreading money to them, paying the house rent of this old food you see here in SAU. And the moment his house rent is being paid, how much is his house rent? $100, $150, $200 value. That is his house rent in SAU. So you can understand that somebody paying a house rent in Europe, $100, $200, that person doesn't have anything in his skeleton, or that person doesn't have anything to move to hope for. So these are kind of people. Onyemechi, as we are talking, I requested to see him a couple of times. That, like as I said before, when I go to Turkey, but they are nowhere to be found. These kind of people are somewhere hiding and be doing whatever that he's doing. He is laughing. He is jubilating. He was very happy. And you look at somebody that is jubilating, that his brother has been picked up, a brother that is fighting his enemy. You now begin to understand that we have very big problem. We have a very, very, very big problem. And that our big problem, I just pray that we, I just pray that we navigate this problem and get to finish line. No matter how many people that get to this finish line, but this kind of people you see here, Onyemechi, Ikenga, George Money, all these people, these are born evil people. That they are doing their job. Their job is a distraction. Their job is to destroy. Their job is never to provide anything good that is going to be beneficial for them, for everybody. All they care about is their stomach. As long as you pay their house rent, as long as you recharge their card, you see them talking. Look at an old man. Old man that is living and paying $100 as a rent in Obodo Igbo. With all due respect to my comrades that are in Turkey, you know what I'm talking about. A man that his house rent in abroad that is $150, because that is what he pay in SAU. Probably he's living with people because he cannot live alone, because he doesn't have any job. He doesn't have anything that he does as a human being. All he does is just to hate people and laugh at people's downfall. And you look at him, he's going nowhere because he's going nowhere. Look at him. When was last time he went home? Or probably he's getting money from a share from the politician. But when you get it, you use it and cook ofe egusi. You use it and cook ofe ogbono. You eat it and go to toilet and shit it out. It's gone. You know, news that your brother has been arrested and you pump a champagne. But you have been hearing news that we are being raped. You never does anything. You said you are Mazen Namde Kanu this, but you are doing nothing for the past 1 year, 2 years now. You have not done anything positively to impact the release of your leader, who happens to be my leader, who happens to be the leader of everybody. You don't. All you do is, all the research, all you wake up is to pray to God, to hear a news that your brother is down. Pathetic, isn't it? Pathetic. Very unfortunate that we have such people around our corner, but we have to live with it because we have them and they're going nowhere. Their job is the destabilization. Their job is to cause problems. Their job is to make sure that every effort each and every one of us is making that it didn't work, so that they will jubilate that their own work in the sense that their prayers is for us to fail. But we are not going to fail. We are going to succeed. We are going back home. And the truth is this. If I'm talking to you, I will be in talk in the next 2 weeks. Put somewhere in Istanbul, give me a place. And we sit down and they debate. And they debate man to man, you tell me, no, what am I even going to debate with you to ask you why you hate Simon Ekpa, to ask you what? Because your mind is already made up to be evil. Your mind is already made up to keep suffering and receiving $200 as long as you pay your house rent, $200 or $150 that you pay, because I'm sure you can't be able to live alone. You can't live alone in Turkey. You can't, because you do not have any business, a known business that you're doing. You do not have anything that you do that you say this is your profession in Turkey. I challenge you. I challenge you to give me a date. I will meet you somewhere and we debate, talk about this, and I will tell you how stupid you are.
Ogodoman.
Yeah.
Ogodoman.
Yes.
Ogodoman.
Yes, Sonny.
Are you looking at the screen? There's another thing on this.
I have read so much. Put zoom this one. I have read so much today. I have come across so many things today online. All I just did was just wow. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Well, who wrote this one? Ejiofor?
Ejiofor wrote this one.
Ifeanyi Ejiofor?
Yes, jubilating over.
Hold on. Pull it. Let me read it. Lord, have mercy. Always on the throne. The same deceitful language. Good morning, good evening, dear children of God. Chukwu Kikabiyama is always on the throne. We move. You see, Mazin Namdekan were surrounded with a whole bunch of deceivers, including this guy. He was every day shouting, I need 100 men, I need 100 men, I need 100 men.
Ogodoman, did you read what is on the underneath?
Look underneath, can you pull it up? May God set a...
Wait.
Yeah, can you pull it up a little bit? May God set a trap for I can't see the...
Wait, I'm coming. Let me edit that thing there. I'm coming. Okay, you can see it now.
May God set a trap for my enemies. You see? You see? All right. These people do not even understand that.
You see the picture where you take illustrate the trap. They carry this tire, put a hawk there, then put a python somewhere here. So the python is now going after the hawk in between that hole.
This is
hello.
I won't say that this is pathetic. But it is actually part of the whole thing, because if Abuni Kukwe Kuraya Yaramana father you trouser.
My son, can you hear me?
Progress, we can hear you now. Your sound is restored. You can fire on.
Okay, thank you. Actually, all this, everything happening is indeed, this is exactly what happened in Acts of Apostles, chapter 12. Firstly, I will let me acknowledge the privilege given to me to speak, and also acknowledge you being here, and other autopilot media. So also acknowledge Omada Biafra, Simon Ekpa. And also we pray that Mazin and the Carlo, God Almighty, will do what He know how to do, because at the end, His will be done. I can never forget to refer back on what Mazin and the Carlo said. Whenever I'm saying anything, I refer back to it and I stand on it, because that is a deep revelation beyond human understanding, beyond human comprehension. Mazin and the Carlo said that the Biafra will be the last miracle on earth. Somebody may be asking a question, and the person said, the last miracle on earth, it doesn't mean that it's last thing that will happen on earth. Is beyond that, is deep. For everything the man, the liberator said has happened. So all the thing that is happening, like when everything happened today, when I followed everything up, I was following everything up today, following everything up, gotten to the point when one Rezo ROZ posted, said that Mazi Simon Ekpa is about to will soon be back from where he went to. So and all the media carry it, everybody carry it. Even as in a lot of things was going on. When I saw the thing, the only thing I told myself is that Mazi Nanka said that the Biafra is the last miracle on earth, and Mazi Samuel Ekpa cannot just be arrested. That is not possible. I didn't say anything. I went offline because I was busy. I was at work, so I was at work. So that was even the reason why I didn't join the first IPOP media this thing broadcast. So I continue in work. So what am I saying here? I was just watch the last video of the guy who was wishing himself to be in prison. He was praying for himself. When you throw a ball on the wall, it will still bounce back to you. What goes around comes around. What you pray for other, that is what you see. In as much as you are praying for somebody for evil, when the person is in the right direction, the person sees evil. There is, for any man who is in a right path of life, pursuing a right course, always backed by God, backed by spirit that is behind justice, backed by everything, because the person is in the right track. For example, David. David was a man who God backed. God used him to end so many people. God used him to end Goliath. God used him to destroy a lot of things. God, at the end of the day, God said, this man is a man after my heart, because he was in a right course. So, as Simon Ekpa is in a right course, as in he is in a right course, and in as much as the man that God have sent to liberate Biafrans, to liberate Indigo, is in a right course, for anybody who is wishing him evil, the evil will bounce back to the person. It doesn't matter what the person did. It doesn't matter how far the person gone, because they have tried, and their trial is still going failing. This is exactly what happened in the book of Acts of Apostles, chapter 12. The Bible said that time that the Herod was killing the apostles, he said the Herod was busy killing the apostles. He came, he took Peter and John, he killed. He came, he took John, he killed. Then he got to the Peter's side. He wanted to kill Peter as well. But the Bible said that church rose up to pray for his Peter, that the angels of the Lord appear and delivered Peter, and he was able to fulfill his mission. So they took Mazen and the Kali, they sold him out, they put him in DSS dungeon, and they did everything. They manipulated all kind of thing, as in they push him on the wall. Whenever the man give order, they will encounter order. They will, as in they do all the thing. They now put him in the DSS dungeon. They think that it is the end, but they don't know that it is not the end, because every prayer any man is praying or anybody is praying, like saying they don't want this and don't want that, what God say it will be, it will be. Mazi Nanka said that the Biafra is the kingdom of God on earth, and the kingdom of God is something not that easy for people to enter. So everything that is happening today is happening in the fulfillment of the prophecy of the liberator, Mazi Nanka. So for our people who do not want to understand, who still naive, who are still doing all their thing, the man fighting for them, he's where he is. As in, a brother just said something, say he can decide not to come back to Africa for his entire life, and he still be okay. But he just leave everything behind, fighting for our behalf. Still yet, they are praying. Many people are praying, post all sorts of nonsense, wishing him bad, wishing him this, wishing him that. He will never go down. Let them go and mark this word today. Today's date is 23rd. And in some places now it's 24th. Because I'm still in 23rd. Samuel will never go down. He is it Biafra. If Biafra will come, Biafra has come. Because Mas Nnamdi said that is going to be the last miracle here on earth. That means that it must surely happen. It doesn't matter what anybody did. It doesn't matter what the kind of game Nigeria government play. It doesn't matter what anybody surrounding him did, but it's going to happen. So for all the things they have done today, sharing all the fake news. Okay, when he came back, why didn't they go ahead to share it? When he came back, they would have gone ahead to say, oh, he's back. Because there are so many enemies, the invisible enemies. Even those, there are so many enemies. Even Mazisone, all the autopilot media, this is the time that everybody still need to be so much careful. That's why, as in, you don't know whom to, you just don't know whom to hold on to, who to be with. This time around, this is a very important, it's a critical time, it's a critical period, it's an important period, an important season. I was sharing something years ago. I say, at the end, there is no journey in life. Every journey in life, at the end, it must always be tough. And when the going get tough, the tougher get going. When the going gets tough, the tougher get going. At this point, it get tough, it getting tough, so the tougher will still be getting going. At the end of the day, what we know is that what God say it will be, and nobody, nothing can ever stop it. Because when Lord say a thing, nothing changes it. At this point, let me rest my case. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you so much. I also brought another thing on the screen. So, Biafrans, if you're watching, this was the jubilation of Prince Darlington. The jubilation of Prince Darlington on the media when he also got the video. And in his own conclusion, he made his own publicity by making you understand that the source said he is running to Israel. Simon Ekpa was running to Israel. And then he was arrested by Interpol. They said that Ekberema is arrested. This is Prince Darlington. Let me see if I will see a video of his face so that you people will see. For some of you that may not remember his face. Prince Darlington. Prince Darlington. This is someone that was carrying the bag of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He used to carry the bag of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is on in any official assignment. Right from Aparuku is the one that will carry the bag of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When they want to send message, he is the mail runner of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, what do you see? He's the one. See him. See him here. This is Prince Darlington. And all of you as Biafrans will know him so that you understand who Prince Darlington is. So if anybody would have thought that there will be someone that will be rejoicing over someone that is working to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being kidnapped or being arrested, then it's this man here. Some of you will shake your head. But today, what do you see? He's the one that is rejoicing that Simon Ekpa that is working to see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, is kidnapped or arrested. And he escalated his own news to the point that he said he was running to Israel. The same way that they wrote it when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. They said he was running to Israel. Some said he was running to Brazil, and then some said he was running to Ethiopia. Even Ejiofor, the message Ejiofor was giving was that he was got in Ethiopia and Brazil. That is how Ejiofor was giving the news before. So these are the people who I'm just bringing their faces for you people to see what was happening and the people, the way they were talking when the news was making the rounds. Now, this is the main non-entity that came about.
Reporting from Finland, this is what the Lord has made, and we would rejoice and be glad in it. Simon Ekpa has been arrested by the Finnish police. Simon Ekpa, the Nigerian guy who lives in Latin, who has been terrorizing Nigeria, has been arrested by the Finnish police. And the Finnish police has done a great job. How can Simon Ekpa be in Finland and be sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria that has killed a lot of people in Nigeria? I trust the Finnish government. That's why I'm here, contributing to the development of Finland. God bless Finland. God bless Sanna Marin. God bless the government of Finland. God bless the Finnish police. They've done a great job. Simon Ekpa, the leader of autopilot terrorist group, who incites violence in Nigeria, violence that provokes killing, has just been arrested. Glory be to God. Glory be to God. Simon Ekpa has been arrested. Finnish police. Kudos. 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 Hello, guys. Reporting from Finland.
Now, what do you pick out from this animal here? He said something which interests me. I pick out one thing. He said, this is why he is working and paying taxes to the Finnish government. I'm not taking the other part of his nonsense.
Yes.
This guy here is proud that he is working to pop the economy of Finland. He is proud that he is working to make Finland better. He is proud that he is working to make sure Finland GDP increases and goes up on the scale on the international market. He is happy that Finland is a better place to live, but he is not happy. He is not happy that you are trying to make your contraption, one Nigeria, to become a better place. He is not happy that Simon Ekpa is fighting to make Nigeria a better place for people to live. He is not happy that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for people in Nigeria to be free, so that other people in Finland can come to reside in Nigeria and then be happy and be free. He is not happy that you are stopping the Fulani terrorists from killing you in your communities. He is not happy that you have ESN protecting yourselves and your lands. He is not happy that you are stopping the Fulani terrorists from taking over Nigeria. He is very comfortable that the Fulani terrorists are massacring you, raping your women and children, and killing you every day. But he is comfortable and okay, and he loves Finland government for giving him a conducive environment for him to do his business and live, pay his taxes, and then continue life. But forget about Nigeria, the model, and where he comes from, where his families are, where everybody are living there in a very bad condition. He is not concerned about that. And he is pronouncing someone that is actually defending him, defending his family, defending his generations, defending his future. He's now calling that one terrorist. Whereas the main terrorist, who is the Boko Haram, which the financiers of the Boko Haram are known internationally by the international community. You see why at the beginning of this broadcast, we said the problem of a black man is not a white man. The problem of a white man is, the problem of a black man is a black man. And you can see it from this video now. It does not even have video evidence saying that the dragon was kidnapped or arrested in handcuffs, but he just saw a photo from the news media of a publication that was done that one was invited for interview. So he now picked it for propaganda and then propagate it, made it to go viral because he hates to see that you are stopping the Fulanization agenda in one Nigeria. Mazio Godoman, you have the mic, please.
My brother, again, people like this, there are a lot of them out there, a lot of them. And you ask this person, if you're looking at him very well, he's wearing a winter jacket. It's snowing in where he is, just like the way it snows here. He is there, probably going to work, a work of 8 hours. And when he finished coming back, he pays taxes, he pays this and pays that. In the end, he wouldn't have anything left. But he is here shouting, because the more they clap for a fake or an arrest of Simon Ekpa, what that means is that they are actually validating a one Nigeria. And these are a set of people that has been there, even if not practically, even if not direct to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, sub direct to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is, this kind of a person is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was shouting for 100 men. He shouted it and shouted it at a point. He said, oh, God have mercy. Any day I find somebody that can do 20%, 25% of what I do, I want to rest. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was shouting. These are kind of people. These are kind of people. You live in Finland. All you do is to hate somebody that lives in the same Finland with you, and probably somebody that is much, much better than you, somebody that is more educated than you, somebody that is well-grounded than you, somebody that have a legitimate source of income than this person. Because this person you see here is either, if Obun Agoro, that means he's a 419. If he's not a 419, he's a drug dealer. Or he's doing any shit something, but he is talking to somebody that is refined, somebody that the Finnish government knows that he's there, just like wherever every single one of us lives. As long as you are doing a good thing, the government knows that you are there. But when you're doing bad, the government knows you. That is why every single one of us is going to bring our fingerprint. Our fingerprints from our record from each country, wherever that we have lived. In Biafra land, it is going to be a mandatory that everybody must bring a criminal record from any country that you have lived. You must bring it, because somebody like this, looking at him, you will understand that he is a gunner. Prince Darlington, I saw what Prince Darlington wrote. On Prince Darlington, sometimes I don't blame these people because they are fighting from the zoo. But again, the world said that a freedom fighter settles in 3 places, is either in jail, in exile, or in a grave. Any freedom fighter that is making noise within the zoo is not a freedom fighter. More maybe you are not a threat. Somebody like Prince Darlington is somebody that was carrying bag of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wherever he goes. Probably he was doing that hoping for something different. Until they realizes that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in this game because of money. All of them begin to back out. I know a lot of them. Do you still hear about Somto Okonkwo? No. Do you still hear about Moses Agbo? No. Do you still hear about Ibe Gift Amarachi? No. All these people, direct or indirectly, they were benefiting from the downfall of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ibe Gift Amarachi was attached to Ifeanyi Ejiofor. I am not accusing these people, but for the fact that they have not come out to say, I never knew that these things, people I was working with are this kind of people, that means all of them are accomplices. You don't hear about them. I know so many of them. Moses Agbo, Somto Okonkwo. These are the people that are into the DOS. Emeka Gift. These are the DOS and Ekpa. Because the moment you are in a national coordinator or a regional coordinator, automatically you are in a DOS. These are the people. that has been deceiving Martin Nnamdi Kanu, that we're forcing Martin Nnamdi Kanu that IPOB should go into election, forcing Martin Nnamdi Kanu that we should turn IPOB to a political party. He refused. That was his problem, and all of them connived. Since money stopped coming down to Biafra land, then the DOS take it over by giving them recharge card. What else do you say? The person you are feeding, you are telling that person what to do. It's only if that person gets the mind of his own, is only when he's going to do something. So, Sonny, well, I have seen them. I have read so many of them since today. And all I can say is that may God have mercy on all of them. That's all I got to say.
Okay, thank you. There's something we need to bring to the screen now. And this one is just flying now.
Okay. I am
It's
still
good that
here
we
with,
were
I am
live.
still here with you, but I'm gonna mute my camera. I'm here with you, so
No problem, no problem. We are going to bring another thing that
okay,
this
I'm
same
here.
non-entity here, this same non-entity here of Uba of Turkey has released another another video. Then there is another message that is being circulated on the media. Hold on, please. Let me push it to my media team before
Is
I
it from
forget.
Uba?
Yes, wait, I'm going to play the video.
Simon Ekpa was arrested Thursday, 23, February 2023. And when he get to the station, so much interrogation, and they asked him to come back on Friday, being 24th, February 2023. All we have to do now, all hands on desk, we must write to Finnish police and let them know more about Simon activity, terrorist activity in our land. Killing of women and children, destroying our land, kidnapping, forcing people against their will. That is what we have to do. There is email I'm going to attach here. One email is for Finnish police, and the second one is for his party chairman in Finland. Simon Ekpa is a politician in Finland. His party chairman, they also writing the information now. All hands must be on deck. Simon is the architect of all the kidnapping in our land. For that, use that email. If you know all the atrocities he has been committing, let them know. We are fighting for freedom. We are not to kill anybody. We are not to force anybody against their will. I've said it several times. If you believe in one Nigeria, make your vote as you wish. We Biafra cannot stop anybody from voting. We cannot force anybody.
I think the video has finished there. Hold on.
Has he taken it down?
Hold on, let me see. No, they can, before they take it down, we had already downloaded it. We downloaded it already. Let me see something. Wait. I have to refresh the source of the video. Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Well, it's a good album, man.
Alu. So, Biafrans, when I see what the love of money has done our Igbo brothers to, and I see them, they love money than freedom. They love the position of presidency, senators, ministers, governors than freedom. They prefer you remain slaves forever while they collect money and continue to enjoy. That is how they sold Mazen Amdekano. Yes, Prince Nwa David TV. That's how they sold Mazen Amdekano. And many people never knew. This is how. This is how. All right, let me see if I can get the video again and bring it. Because it actually finished on the way. It did not deliver the message finish. Or it stopped on the way. So this is how Mazen Amdekano was kidnapped. This is how the betrayal came. And this is how the indoor work was done. And nobody knew. So let me bring it again to the screen. When you hear of Alumero, Alumero 9 this. Okay. Listen to the non-entity.
Simon Ekpa was arrested on Thursday, 23, February 2023. And when he get to the station, so much interrogation, and they asked him to come back on Friday, being 24th, February 2023. All we have to do now, all hands on desk, we must write to Finnish police and let them know more about Simon activity, terrorist activity in our land. Killing of women and children, destroying our land, kidnapping, forcing people against their will. That is what we have to do. There is email I'm going to attach here. One email is for Finnish police. And the second one is for his party chairman in Finland. Simon Ekpa is a politician in Finland. His party chairman, they also write him. That is the information now. All hands must be on deck. Simon is the architect of all the kidnapping in our land. For that, use that email. If you know all the atrocities he has been committing, let them know. We are fighting for freedom. We are not to kill anybody. We are not to force anybody against their will. I've said this several times. If you believe in one Nigeria, make your vote as you wish. We Biafra cannot stop anybody from voting. We cannot force anybody. So that is all. Now Simon Ekpa is killing all the political parties in Nigeria in the name of fighting for freedom. He's a terrorist. And we have to make it fast. By the day to Finnish police tomorrow, so that he will be detained there. Everybody, this email, there's email I'm going to attach here. Keep writing, tell them all the atrocities, the kidnapping, everything. Everything you know about Simon Ekpa, all the evil he has been doing in our land. Send it to that email of Finnish police. Thank you, and God bless you everyone. Day one. Oh, well, no. Email got here. Email of Finnish police and the party Simon Ekpa on here. Got through the write-up. Kaiba Simon Lufona de Meliora. O kana afugoro poko. Police age dey here. Release
Sonny. Ekpa, can you hear me? Are you there? Can you hear me? I cannot hear you, Sonny.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Okay. It's okay. Only in Iran, number one, he doesn't have papers in Turkey. The one he has in Turkey, they are not renewing it anymore. This hotel, this idiot you are looking at here, this fool you are looking at here, they don't renew their Nigerian passport anymore in Turkey. This idiot you are looking at here, he doesn't have anything, Bale. But he is in Asian youth, somewhere where they pay $100. Akparawa, I'm talking about $100 is this guy's house rent. Highest, now that things have changed in Turkey, probably he's paying $150. Only now $150 in a rent, Boroyibo. You should pity that person. He doesn't have papers. The one Turkey normally give to them, he doesn't have it. I am sure it has expired. How did he know that Mazi Simon Ekpa was interrogated and was told to come back on Friday? I asked him, how did he know? Who told him? Does he have the capacity to have such intel Simon always have? He doesn't know what to do. He lives in a outdated place. I mean, sorry to say that, but he's just like somebody being a Cotonou, So it's funny that people like this are the ones that are shouting. Look at him. Oh, when a Turkish shirt here, or potassium movie. Movie or send there. People will clap for him, laugh with him, cheer him up. He will think that he is doing something right. This is an idiot. In Turkey, he doesn't have papers. If somebody like me now make him my subject and go down to Turkey and make sure that he comes out, he's not going to come out. Because he doesn't have paper. Him. But hear him talking to a guy that is in Finland with a Finnish passport. Just like talking to somebody like in America with American passport. Talking like somebody like anywhere in UK anywhere in the world with their passport. Even if you are in Japan, you are in Korea, and you have their passport. But this person, and more ordinary, their residency, he cannot do anything. He cannot work. Hear him talking bullshit. You see, I don't pay attention to nonchalance like this. But sometimes it's good because their stupidity knows no bounds. He is so disappointed that all his jubilation was in vain. He now come back, wear cheap Turkey shirt, $2 Turkey shirt. Ogotere for him to know that I know him very well. Over the tax around Istanbul, I got go to cheap Turkish shirt, $2, $3. And a 100 tele. Or you is your puta or call rubbish. He's a waste of time. He's a complete waste of time. Wasting our time on people like this is just a waste of time. He's so angry. All of them are so disappointed today. And they will continue to be disappointed and disappointed and disappointed until they open their eyes and say, then you see them make 90 degrees U-turn and tell you how they fought about Biafra, how they fought to get Biafra. These are the ones that are first going to write how they fought when we wanted Biafra. He's here. He's somewhere in Essen Youth. Essen Youth, you will travel 1 hour plus from Istanbul, from Aksaray to Essen Youth. Ebe idiot ala kpuru ga nọrọ. Ebe a na-akwụ ụgwọ ụlọ 2 bedroom $300. O nwere ike, not o nwere ike, he lives with people. He may be living with foolish people like him. Ebe ọ ga na-akwụ $100 every month. Somebody without ambition, how is that person going to progress in life? That is a person you want me to engage with. He's just a loser. He's a loser. Unfortunately, he finds himself in a country where he is confused. So I pity people that are paying attention to him. I pity people that are following what he's saying. He can say anything as long as his money is getting in there. And I could no Sonny. Sonny Ebonia been a Turkey. And I say huge. Ask people. And I'm a Turkey. Next 2 weeks, I go to Istanbul. People like this cannot come and say, where are you? No, he can't. He can't. Because he's a loser. A typical loser. That's
anyway, it is good that we see all this madness populating on the media. Please, wherever you see one madness of all the Indians, bring them, forward it to us on WhatsApp, because it is time to open the Anyash.
It's time to keep record.
It's time to keep record so that when the day of recording comes,
yes,
we will open their files more.
I am a specify because the truth is that when time comes, I am a specify YouTube. If they like, they can console. If they like, they can take all of us out of a YouTube. There is a time. The time is coming when we are going to sue YouTube. They're going to give us all our videos. Because only that time Ezioku will come out. Sonny? I'm not even you know, I can be here just to cheer you up, but make a question.
We've done like 2 hours and 22 minutes.
Exactly.
And 23 minutes. So yeah.
23 minutes, yeah.
So we have to round up because tomorrow we continue. Tomorrow is another big day.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Biafrans, tomorrow is sit at home and you must keep the fire burning. What we actually came this night to do is to show you some of the Mumu people that were jubilating over the purported fake news of your own freedom in line. So you have been able to understand that it's not everyone that shouted Jesus, 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 or Master, 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 that were actually following the Master for the reason which the Master was fighting for them. So, please, tomorrow we want to see more of their madness, because the more they showcase the madness, the more it helps the worst and the best in us to come out. The more they attack Simon Ekpa, the more they make caricature of him, the more one Nigerian government pushes the feed to their media. Like today, I was so happy. All the media houses in one Nigeria, they were reporting Simon Ekpa. They were reporting about Simon Ekpa. So any international media that did not know about Simon Ekpa, today they knew about Simon Ekpa. Within a twinkle of 30 minutes. 30 minutes. They made it to trend everywhere. Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or Instagram, TikTok, Signal, everywhere was trending Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa. And we are so happy because tomorrow, if you go and check the trending news, it's Simon Ekpa that you will see. And the Simon Ekpa, what is he doing? Is he a terrorist? No. Is he a kidnapper? No. He's a freedom fighter, and he's the one standing with the Biafran flag. So when they look at the flag, they look at him, they know that he is leading you to somewhere. So if you did not hear of us before, please go and intensify the attack on Simon Ekpa tomorrow. Go and bring out another propaganda news tomorrow, please. We need more of this propaganda.
Namdekan said we will not pay them anything, that they are going to report us.
Report us by fire, by force.
By fire, whether they like it or they don't like it, and they are doing it. We are not going to give them $1 because the more they try to bring Simon down, the more they try to bring you, each and every one of us down, the more they actually escalate us. So, and for them, without Simon Ekpa or without genuine people like us, they won't have any topic, because their topic is no longer to release Mazen Namdekano. No, it's gone. None of them is saying anything. No, nobody's saying anything about it again. They're gone. They're done. Their family is not saying anything about it. The lawyers is just there. That is exactly what they did to Wazirike. You see, Sonny, if you give just 1 minute, you see, that's what they did to. I was in Mosul by then. I remember when Wazirike was picked up and released and picked up again. That was just like the way they picked up Mazen Namdekano. And Wazirike was in a cell that time. I remember very, very, very well. Tito, he was just active, hoping that the people he left outside are doing something, just like a replica of Mazen Namdekano. But the only problem with Wazirike's own is that he wants to be. But God didn't ask him to be. That is just the only difference. But typical example of what they did to him, at a point, the man gave up. The man gave up and they collect money from the federal government and be doing contracts. They just tell him, hey, no problem. You can say Biafra, you can say whoa, no problem. But let it end there. And that is exactly what he was doing. Uchenna Amadu was his right-hand man, just like the same Chike Doziem and Chinasa Woru was to Mazen Namdekano. Uchenna Amadu and one other man was a right-hand man to Wazirike. They sold him. They abandoned him. Wazirike looked left and right. He couldn't know what else to do. He said, okay. So what's the deal? He took a deal and come out and began to enter into politics. So at a point, I don't really castigate Wazirike. The only area I have problem with him is not, he still think that he's the one that is going to be in Biafra. That was his problem and that was his downfall. And I think at a point, he began to realize that that is just what they want to do to Mazen Namdekano. And they failed, hoping that when they grab him, that it is finished, which supposed to have been the truth. But they didn't know that God ordained this particular movement. God ordained it in the sense that he positioned Master Simon Ekpa to take over from the dying times when these people thought they have won. Master Simon Ekpa taking over from there. You, each and every one of us that supported him, made it possible. Because if we are not there to support him, he couldn't do it alone. So his engines are you, me, every genuine Biafrans all over the whole world that was actually supporting and pulling and encouraging him to keep going. That's why we're here today. And that's why we're going home. So those jubilating are jubilating in vain. Onyemwechi, if you have shame at all, you will just pay your own house rent and not waiting until when somebody pay your house rent. I know you're watching me. I'm in Istanbul in the next 2 weeks. If you want to see me, ask her for Goroman. Put that to Aksara. Ask her, you can see me. I always lodge there. I lodge in Usmanbe. You know Usmanbe. Anywhere you want us to meet, we meet and talk man to man. And I'll ask you a few questions. But you're not going to try it because you're afraid. When you think that I'm going to do anything bad to you, I will not do anything bad to you. I will just tell you in your face that you're a foolish man. And that's all. Sonny, nice. Keep on. I urge, I believe other comrades are watching. Please, 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 please open up more channels, because they are out to silence us, but they will not succeed. They will not succeed because Akachuku didn't even, and whatever we are doing is then we are doing the right thing. They cannot succeed over us. We are going to win. We are winning and we will continue to win. So I applaud you, Sonny. Keep on. Please establish another channel. Arusi, Biafra Voice, every single one of you, make it 3. Tell us where it is. All of us are going to go there, subscribe. As you are airing here, you are airing there, you are airing there. This message must be disseminated, it must be preached, and it must get to the people that are supposed to get it. That is just the bottom line. And it's our duty, and we must get it done. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marcy. Thank you. It's quite pathetic. But after Oba Amechi made the first video, when the fake news was circulating, promising himself everything that Simon would not see the light of day, this, that, that. And after then, he did not even have shame that he saw the same Simon in the evening. And he still had courage to come and make this other video. This other video, he just made it this evening, few minutes ago.
You mean Onyemich, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't have shame. Now that's what I was trying to say. He hoped that that his imaginations and their wish was true. He was. So when he realizes, when he now saw Simon Ekpa on a live program, because all of them will jump in and see him, they will begin to say, many of them said, no, this is a video, old video. They were showing old video. So, you see, all these things comes back to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said. He said, black man, Onoji, we have problem. That's why we're going nowhere. Oboda Nonia, Sonny, Oboda Nonia. When I came in this country, I called Brampton here. Brampton was like a new area to be developed. Do you know what the Indians does? The Indians will come because they will do any manner of job. But in Doji, Nishoji, na hang, actually is borrow. Do you know what these people were doing? They will bring their people. One person will buy a house. They will bring like about 20 people to live in that house. Rent, help that person that bought that house for the next 5 years to pay mortgage and to be able to balance. Those people that live in that house, they will be groomed into buying their own houses. They only live in that house only when they buy their own house. And when they buy their own house, they will bring people of their people that is going to live in that house, help him to pay the mortgage until a certain time, those people will move. That is how the Indians were doing. As I speak to you today, a place called Brampton here, if a real statistics is drawn and published, I can tell you that the Indians own a property there, over 70%. Let me just borrow 60-65% of the property in Brampton is owned by the Indians. How did they achieve it? They achieve it in unity. They achieve it because they understand. But Onoji, especially anyone, will not. Or can you see possible? The moment he even live in his house, you will see how he heater. It was second one heater here. So this has been our problem. We hardly do things together. We want each other's failure. God forbid, I don't want any of my brother's failure. But the truth is that this is exactly the reality that made all of us. We do not have community. And then when a community, I want a community about nwunye onye a mee nke a, nwunye Okeke mee nke a, nwunye Okoli mee nke a, ịfụrọ di ya mee nke a, ịfụrọ ha agbasago nna ifụkwara ụdị isi oyi. This nonsense is what we engage in. Brampton is owned more than 65% of the property here. Ask anybody in Canada, they will tell you. But what do we do? Onye ọ na-agbasasịrị azụ isi onwe ndị bịa together abịa efu ofu onye ọkọmitie anyị gbasasịa na-ewu onwe anyị, backstabbing, hating each other for nothing, and it prolongs our suffering, because the truth is that all of us are struggling. We are struggling whether we like it or not. Very shameful. And let him continue to do the video. He will continue to do the video, because anybody that only thinks about the downfall of somebody will never achieve anything in life. He's not going to achieve anything. He's going nowhere. He's progressing nowhere, because all he thinks is about how to bring Simon Ekpa down. How do you expect him to grow? How do you expect him to succeed? How do you expect him to do something meaningful? Nothing. I think we're going to call it a day for you. I don't know about you, but I'm going to say...
Yeah, we are calling it a day. So kudos to Biafrans that have been with us all this while. Thank you so much, Obodoman. Thank you so much, Obodoman. Progress, see progress. Are you there? Okay. Give your closing remarks, because we're running up now.
Okay. Biafrans, the lovers of freedom, you have heard us on everything we are saying and everything that is going on right now. I urge every one of us that you should be strong, remain courageous, and also know that our no election still stand. Our seat at home still stand. And they do not allow anything to be discourage you. The enemy cannot succeed. For anyone who wants others down, that person cannot go up. Every man who prays for others' downfall, that person doesn't grow. If you are a person, what is on your mind is how to bring the next person down, to stop the next person, not allow the other person to grow, or not allow something to be achieved. Please desist from it, because it cannot take you or us far. I still remain in my word. Mazen and the Carlo let us know that Biafra is the last miracle that will happen on this planet Earth. Maybe he may not really mean that after Biafra, another miracle will not happen. But his word is very deep, and it's a very strong thought. Let's keep praying while we follow up everything happening. The autopilot, medium warrior, Mas Simon Ekpa, Umada, and every other thing. God bless you. God bless Biafran. God bless everyone as we keep our eyes on the ball. At the end, Biafra will come, and all the glory goes to God. Thank you, and have a nice day. Bye. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. And Mazi Gaddafi, I salute you there. Bam Bam Bam, I salute you. And to all Biafrans that have been listening, tomorrow, or rather today, is sit at home. Today is 24, it is sit at home. So pick up your phone, call your families, tell them to stay intact. 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 That message is very, very clear. That message is very, very clear. We don't want to have casualties. So just call your family and encourage them to stay back home, to lock themselves in, and to stay away from trouble. Because our readiness is to endorse our referendum and our exit and the expulsion of one Nigeria from Biafra land. This will call the attention of the international community. This will bring all of them to the recognition that the Biafran people have made their say. This will make the international community to also know that the Biafran people are in total control of their territory and also of what they say. This will also tell the one Nigerian government that all the offices of the governors and the senators and the ministers and every parastatals and every representatives of one Nigeria in Biafra land has been dismembered. That is what you need to understand about no elections in Biafra land. When we are able to dismember all these criminals that we have as rulers and leaders in Biafra land, their offices will be useless. And who never wanted or gave us attention will now give us attention and will sit up. Your freedom will be gotten in a very systematic way. Now, let it be on history that it is in your own time that you are using a systematic and a strategic means to get a freedom without pulling the trigger. Wisdom is what? Is a principal thing. Let me explain one thing. A car broke down and they called thousands and many technicians to come and repair. Nobody was able to repair the car. Then it took only one technician. When he came, the technician used one screwdriver and then he was able to touch one screw. He touched one screw and turned it to a certain direction. The car or the engine resuscitated and it was able to do what? To work again. They asked a question. How much is your bill? He said $10,000. They asked him again, how come you charge $10,000 for just turning a screw with a screwdriver within seconds, and then you are collecting $10,000? He said, for me to turn the screw or to use this screw is 1 cent or $1. You understand the point? But for me to have been able to discover the right screw to turn and the exact direction to turn it and to know where I will turn it and what will happen for the engine to be resuscitated is the reason why I'm charging the $9,999, because it took thousands and many technicians to come and work on the same engine and then try to fix it, but they could not. But it took him wisdom to be able to discover and understand the kind of screw or a particular screw that he needs to turn with the screwdriver and to which direction that he has to turn it to be able to resuscitate the engine. What am I saying? I'm connecting the dot to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. It takes a man that understands the wisdom and the understanding of where you will touch one Nigeria, where you will touch the international community before you can be able to bring them to their knees. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa has been able to discover that key and is using that key very well. That is why the whole world are now looking to talk to Mazi Simon Ekpa. Because of what? The key that he has discovered to screw one Nigeria to release the Biafran people. That is my point. Wisdom is very, very profitable. Wisdom is a God-given thing. But it takes men that are given the wisdom to be able to amplify that wisdom in the right sense of it. And you people are lucky to have one. That is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in, and that is Mazi Simon Ekpa. So protect and cherish what you have. All what you need is to give him your support. Sit at home is the key to cripple one Nigeria and to give you your freedom. So you have to be very, very focused. At this very point, I thank you all. Thank you for staying and thank you for sharing. Continue to keep the faith, call your families and encourage them to fire on. Biafra is here. There we again.
We are going home. There's over Biafra gone. Umokoko. Mad people everywhere. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, he depend me, yo. He depend me, yo. He depend me, yo. It's your G. He depend me, yo. The one thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth. Yeah. The one thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth. Yeah. He depend me, yo. Mama, he depend me, yo. In this G, he depend me, yo. Sabotu has he depend me, yo, for you. Obi that it, obi the fools everywhere. Obi that it, obi the fools everywhere. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. When we talk about our freedom, we're not going to face. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to face. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to face. Yeah, he depend me, yo, gaga. Mama, he depend me, yo, gaga. In this your G, he depend me, yo, gaga. Sabotu has he depend me, yo, gaga. Biafra voice, 247. Love you, we love you, everything me blood, brother man, you know. We go Chris. Chia Makaja Evan. I got rough, Rasta man of God. Love, yeah. Biafra, you know. Ikuku, bad guy, you know. Water master. Love you. I can't see how I go on. I get down away with a thing. All them enemies of Biafra. Mad people everywhere. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. Yeah, he depend me, yo, for you. He depend me. We are going home. There's over Biafra gone. Umokoko. Mad people everywhere. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, he depend me, yo. He depend me, yo. He depend me, yo. It's your G. He depend me, yo. The one thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth. Yeah. The one thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth. Yeah. He depend me, yo. Mama, he depend me, yo. In this G, he depend me, yo. Sabotu has he depend me, yo, for you. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. Obi that it, obi the fools everywhere. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. When we talk about our freedom, we're not going to face. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to face. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to face. Yeah, he depend me, yo, gaga. Mama, he depend me, yo, gaga. In this your G, he depend me, yo, gaga. Sabotu has he depend me, yo, gaga. Biafra voice, 247. Love you, we love you, everything me blood, brother man, you know. We go Chris. Chia Makaja Evan. I got rough, Rasta man of God. Love, yeah. Biafra, you know. Ikuku, bad guy, you know. Water master. Love you. I can't see how I go on. I get down away with a thing. All them enemies of Biafra. Mad people everywhere. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. Yeah, he depend me, yo, for you. He depend me. We are going home. There's over Biafra gone. Umokoko. Mad people everywhere. What you don't know is bigger. bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. Hey, he dey pay me yo, gaga. He dey pay me yo, gaga. He dey pay me yo, gaga. This your G. He dey pay me yo, gaga. The one thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth. Yeah. The worst thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth. Yeah. Ah, he dey pay me yo, gaga. Mama, he dey pay me yo, gaga. In this your G, he dey pay me yo, gaga. Sabotu asi dey pay me yo for you. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. When we talk about our freedom, when I go the best. When we talk about our freedom, we go the best. When we talk about our freedom, we go the best. Yeah, he dey pay me yo, gaga. Mama, he dey pay me yo, gaga. In this your G, he dey pay me yo, gaga. Sabotu asi dey pay me yo, gaga. Biafra voice 247. Love you, we love you, everything me blood brother man, you know. We go Chris. Giamata Jael. Ogaraf, Rasta man of God. Love. Yeah. Biafra, you know. Ikuku. Bad guy, you know. Water master. Love you. I can't see how I go on. I get down away to the feet. All them enemies of Biafra. Mad people everywhere. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, when I go the best. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, when I go the best. Yeah, he dey pay me yo for you. He dey pay me. We are
Dragon fire is on. Hello, fellow Biafran. From the office of Biafran spokesperson Mazi Simon Ekpa, we the Biafran autopilot IPOB across the globe have decided to sit at home in respect to the unconditional release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from DSS dungeon and no election in Biafra land except referendum. From the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th and the 28th of February 2023, which is from this week Thursday till next week Tuesday. And we are not ready to validate any Nigerian system of governance in Biafra territory by any means of general election. Freedom is not cheap. Freedom is not given. Freedom is taken. And we are ready to get our freedom either in peace or in pieces. Biafra Media Warriors brings you this message.
No election. This is what Biafra. No election. Maputu aninegada.
Dragon fire is on. Mazi Simon Ekpa. Hello, fellow Biafran. From the office of Biafran spokesperson Mazi Simon Ekpa, we the Biafran autopilot IPOB across the globe have decided to sit at home in respect to the unconditional release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from DSS dungeon and no election in Biafra land except referendum. From the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th and the 28th of February 2023, which is from this week Thursday till next week Tuesday. And we are not ready to validate any Nigerian system of governance in Biafra territory by any means of general election. Freedom is not cheap. Freedom is not given. Freedom is taken. And we are ready to get our freedom either in peace or in pieces. Biafra Media Warriors brings you this message.
No election. This is what Biafra. No election. Maputu aninegada.
Dragon fire is on. Mazi Simon Ekpa. Hello, fellow Biafran. From the office of Biafran spokesperson Mazi Simon Ekpa, we the Biafran autopilot IPOB across the globe have decided to sit at home in respect to the unconditional release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from DSS dungeon and no election in Biafra land except referendum. From the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th and the 28th of February 2023, which is from this week Thursday till next week Tuesday. And we are not ready to validate any Nigerian system of governance in Biafra territory by any means of general election. Freedom is not cheap. Freedom is not given. freedom is taken, and we are ready to get our freedom either in peace or in pieces. Biafran Media Warriors brings you this message.
No election, this our governor. No election. Maputu ani negada. Dragon fire is on.
Hello, fellow Biafran. From the office of Biafran spokesperson Mazi Simon Ekpa, we the Biafran autopilot IPOB across the globe have decided to sit at home in respect to the unconditional release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from DSS dungeon, and no election in Biafra land except referendum. From the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th and the 28th of February 2023, which is from this week Thursday till next week Tuesday. And we are not ready to validate any Nigerian system of governance in Biafra territory by any means of general election. Freedom is not cheap. Freedom is not given. Freedom is taken. And we are ready to get our freedom either in peace or in pieces. Biafra Media Warriors brings you this message.
No election, this our governor. No election. Maputu ani negada.